So TikTok is saying that when Mica Miller pulled up to the Dick's pawn shop on the 501, that she was being followed by a couple men, including green shirt guy, which we discussed in a previous video, and a guy in a hat. Some even said she knew she was being stalked, and that's why she was buying a POW for protection. Well, a TikToker has found some pretty convincing proof that this was the case, that Mica was being stalked, because they managed to pull a traffic cam in the area and the exact time that she was on the 501, and it spotted Mica's car being followed by the same cars in the pawn shop parking lot. So this blew my mind, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm Joseph Morris. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a video with me and my beautiful and stunning and brave co-host, Miss Gabby, who is the best private investigator on YouTube. So this video is from Flo Daddy Flo on TikTok, and let's get into it.
So after Mica is getting allegedly gang stalked at the pawn shop, she heads out on the 501. This is the 501 right here. Mica is leaving the pawn shop here and headed this way. That would have been going towards her job. Now, Grizzly True Crime has her on the 501 at 106. And these the cars we looking for, y'all. This pickup truck, this gray car, and this white van. And y'all, again, this could be nothing or it could be something. But the I don't like it army, black car, van, white van, and that appears, especially with the rims, if you can see it, the video, looks like the green shirt guy's car. You know how Mica got that bubble shape car, and I don't like it. So there's a chance that Mica we know she felt the following and stalk it in the pawn shop. Remember, she didn't know those people cars or nothing because she was inside. When she left, she don't know what car they had. But she might have sensed them on the freeway, or the highway, or whatever, 501. And that would explain why she did all type of went extra ways. Like people were saying it was other gas stations she could have went to. She probably was like, you know how you like, am I being followed? And I'm gonna go this way, go this way, go this way. And if they do all of these turns and follow me to this gas station, I know I'm being followed. So I'm sure after the feeling of being followed, she probably went all kind of ways and this and that, which is probably why she pulled in this gas station. She didn't pull in to get gas at first or pull straight to the pump. Now, after Mica pulls over there for a while, then gets out and goes in the gas station. Once she's in the gas station, this black pickup truck circles a U-turn, waits right here. Now, he could have just went. Now, it could just be happenstance or coincidence. But there was nothing stopping him from making just a smooth U-turn and going. So, creepy, creepy, creepy.
Yeah, and just comparing the two. I mean, on the left, you can see the highway traffic cam, and on the right, you can see the pawn shop parking lot. You can see the green shirt guy actually coming out of his car in this image. And it does give me some pause that this white van and the green shirt guy's car is following Mica's car on the 501 as she was heading north towards Charlotte, which she ended up at Lumber River State Park, where she apparently unalived herself, which I don't really believe, because remember, Mica's dad, Michael Francis, believes that Mica's body was actually placed in the Lumber River since she was 40 meters away from the shell casings with no currents, and she was found like in a back park of the river. It's also said there were bruise marks on her body, and at the end of the 911 call, the unreleased full version, you can hear a struggle occur. So I believe that Mica knew she was in danger before she passed. She knew that she was being stalked at the pawn shop. There was most likely trackers on her car during this time, because JP actually admitted after the fact to Mica's friend that, oh, I thought Mica was going north to see you. How would he have known that? How would he have known that without having trackers on her car? So I believe that Mica was buying this POW for protection, and so does her family. I mean, it all just kind of adds up, and it's just so crazy that this case is closed. The cops are no longer investigating, and this is really just like justice for Mica. So meanwhile, Mica Miller's father, Michael Francis, says John Paul Miller's TikToks about his estranged wife's passing are, quote, straight up denial, and that the South Carolina pastor, quote, should be in jail. So let's watch this new interview featuring Michael Francis. And I would have to agree with his sentiments.
Gosh, I got to get your reaction. These videos are
Hello.
bizarre.
Yes, thank you for having me. Yes, they are bizarre, and that's just straight up denial right there. And he's just using these things to gaslight the public in hopes that they will forget the explosive thing that occurred on 27th of April, where I will always know where I was at, and my family will always know where we were. And he's just using this as a distraction to try to gain support, etc. And he's going to be, he's already used some things that are what he would say would be damning towards us that Mica said. And it's just simply her being under duress, and her telling us that she told us that all the communications that we've been receiving from her during their times of trouble was her under duress, just trying to say what he wanted her to hear so that he would calm down. You know, when you're faced with violence just because you tell the truth, when you're harassed enough times that the police should have arrested him already, there's enough charges. He has broken the law under the current the law as it is. He has harassed her more than 2 times in a 90-day period, and he needs to go to jail right now for that. He needs to be at least charged for it, at least have to deal with that, instead of making silly videos where he thinks some hero images and stuff will be a good idea, because Jesus is the only hero.
Yeah, this to me kind of goes back to how his ex-wife Allison said that JP sort of had a sway over authorities. So why isn't he being charged or even investigated for the grooming allegations that just has come out that he's using his church to allegedly groom underage girls? Why haven't we heard anything about that? So JP started doing damage control to prove his innocence on a TikTok called True Crime Re. And it's quite messy to watch this all unfold. I'll link it down below. But personally, I don't particularly enjoy listening to him. I find he uses a lot of straw man arguments and doesn't address how both of his wives claimed he would groom not of age girls. He never really addressed that. So he's also into straight up denial about the bruising found on Mica's body. Anyway, what do you guys think about this theory that she was stalked at the pawn shop? Do you think it holds any sort of legs to it? Does the traffic cam kind of give you pause and think maybe that there is some truth to it? I found it quite compelling, and I think the cops need to take a closer look at this. So sound off in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe by hitting my face here. What's that? Oh, she says justice for Mica. All right, guys. Love you. Let's roll the outro. Bye.